Good evening, everyone. Please let's join the space. Let's join Brgie as APM is online. Brgie drag APC and PDP to politicians to court. Think is that. Please join the studio. Please let's bear with Brgie. It's like network is bad. I'm restreaming from our information minister's platform. So network is bad. Let's bear with Brigi. Network is bad. But before then, before we hear the voice, let's keep ourselves busy on what is happening. I wanted to do a program to tell us how Ebekwedike is demanding for the head of BLA. Ebekwedike is demanding for the head of Biafran soldiers. So, in as much as we are waiting for network to release Brigi, immediately we hear signal, we will stop. So, but that notwithstanding, we will still make that program. I will still make that. Is what I wanted to do now before I receive alerts that Brigi is online. Lekan, thank you for joining. God bless you. God bless you. So as network is holding our Brigi, we want to bring the notice that Ebekwedike is demanding for the head of Commander Gento and the rest of them. I heard a voice from Ebekwedike, which I wanted to do now. Let me shake X to know whether, because I'm restreaming from YouTube. Don't know what is the problem with the network. So I did a program yesterday and I wanted to expose fully how as they're accusing Gentle that he is the one buying our people. I was loaded yesterday to expose those who are involved, a confession before I received a notice that our APM was online. I think it's my sister Lekan that brought that note, but I didn't see it on time. But immediately I received that signal. Immediately I see that chat chat button, I close the channel. All right. Okay.
Expired for over Nigeria is like a expired drug or food that is sour or expired. Nigeria should be thrown to a dustbin because they have violated all international rules and regulations of how they should govern their own citizens of Nigeria. But we Biafrans have rejected them. That's why we declared Biafra in December 2nd, 2024. Because Nigeria is not a country. Scam is designed British people not to favor the of deceive us a lot. They have cajoled us a lot. They have treated us like we are not. My fellow citizens, it breaks me what's going on in Biafra land. That is why I encourage every Biafra to speak up, fight the good fight, fight for that you believe. Be a Biafra, not in Nigeria. We also appreciate the ROGIA, the Biafra Republic government in exile, for all they're doing, working hard for the Biafran people. Make we create awareness for the international community to know what is going on. Because if we don't do it, no one will do it for us. While we have this gutter shit media called CNN, they refuse to report things that are happening in that country called Nigeria. You have BBC as well. All these are fake news. They don't report the killing, how the Nigerian terrorist state are killing the Biafrans. They don't report it. Just like the playbook of what happened during the genocidal war against Biafra from 1967 to 1970. British make sure they deceive the entire world about what is happening. They didn't let the world know how Biafrans are being massacred, starved to death. They're trying to repeat the same playbook. But this time, it will never happen. We will fight the internal enemies and the external enemies. We will bring everything that we have in our arsenal to deal with these evil people. We can see what is going on. Less than a week, the Canadian court, we can see they make it sure that they let the world know about the terrorist country of Nigeria, the APC and PDP. They designate them as terrorist organization, funding the insecurity in Biafran territory today and in Nigeria as a whole, because you have Biafra and you also have the northern part of Nigeria, which are Nigerian. So the insecurity happening in Biafra land today of Nigeria. They fund these terrorist politicians to come and destroy Biafra land. And we see the measure that the United States of America have taken. US also raised concern over insecurity in Nigeria. And US also raised concern about injustice in Nigeria. A country that have no justice, a country that is a shrine of injustice to humanity, is so shameful that we find ourselves in that contraption. But thank God that we are living. We are not Nigerian. We'll never be Nigerian. We are Biafrans. And we also want to use the opportunity to send a strong message and warning to Nigeria terrorist state, Nigeria country. They should release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. They should give him a safe passage for him to leave Nigeria. If anything happened to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will be burned to ashes. It's a promise. Whatever politics they're playing, whatever they're doing, they need to make that he's healthy and sound. Nothing should happen to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu is a drug lord. He's a criminal. He's walking freely in that crazy country called Nigeria. He's not arrested. Tinubu is walking freely. I was a program yesterday that I came across, and these people, they are not even from Africa. They are not even Biafra or from Ghana or Ivory Coast or Sierra Leone. But they recognize that Boko Haram is a terrorist organization. And they recognize that Boko Haram behead innocent children, women, that Boko Haram rape babies, whatever that comes across their way. And they acknowledge that Boko Haram invade communities, commit all kind of. And do you know what? The co-founder of Boko Haram is a vice president of a country called Nigeria. United Nations should be ashamed. United Nations as well have also turned to shrine of injustice, bias. You have unfit people working in the United States, in the United Nations. I rephrase, I mean to say United Nations. United Nations are biased. United Nations have become a shrine of injustice. And while you have in the United Nations today, you have the people that are working there are unfit and biased. United Nations is designed to serve humanity, to bring all countries together to unite. The United Nations have failed global community. Nigeria don't supposed to be any country. United Nations keep quiet. That is the reason why I follow Biafrans. It's time to step up. If not, they will kill us all. It's time we need to know those that are really fighting for our freedom. If United Nations allow a terrorist being a president of Nigeria, if they can wine and dine with Shetima, that means United Nations is compromised, biased. But are not fit to serve in that chamber. We urge and encourage the leader of the free world, United States of America, to the United Nations, to put those that are fit to serve, those that will serve with honesty, those that will serve truthfully to help the global community. The global community needs the United Nations to excel to a greater height. We can't have a United Nation that is unfit and biased. We can't have a United Nation that accommodates terrorist countries or terrorist individuals. And for my people of Biafra, if you know you really love Nnamdi Kanu, you need to fight for the freedom of Biafra people. We all know what Nnamdi Kanu represents. He represents Biafra. He is Biafra. If you don't represent his interest, stop deceiving Biafra people because of political interest. A lot of the so-called Igbo or Biafran leaders parading themselves, going to see our leader Nnamdi Kanu. It's all about their own political interest. Some of them are sold out. Some of them are there just to destroy our freedom. Majority of them are not genuine. During our leader Nnamdi Kanu court dates, you see the World Igbo Congress group, you see the American Veterans group, you see all these red caps that are not made to be there, the fake chief Igwes parade just to snap picture with our leader, so they can use that to validate their statute quote, deceive the people of Biafra, acting like they care for Biafra people. Why they don't? These evil chiefs, Ohanezes, Igbo Congress, American veterans, they are all fake and funny. They don't speak for the Biafran people. They don't represent our interest. They are biased. When our leader Nnamdi Kanu was here, what do they do? When he has several meetings with them, do they help? Do they embrace the gospel of free expression? Do they support the freedom of Biafra? The answer is no. Why are they parading themselves in channel news? Why are they behaving, acting like they care about our leader Nnamdi Kanu? Why they don't? How are they supporting for his well-being? How are they supporting the freedom of Biafra? How are they condemning the insecurity that is happening in Biafra land today? The World Igbo Congress, they don't condemn it. The so-called American fake veteran, they don't condemn it. The Ohaneze Igbo, they don't condemn it. All the fake chieftains with their fake red cap, they don't condemn the insecurity. These people have so, we can see that the United States of America acknowledge the insecurity of Imbaland and the Nigerian terror state. They even warn American citizens from going to Nigeria. because of the insecurity the Nigerian terrorists have imposed in the citizens of Biafra. We are sending a strategy to Nigeria terrorists. Nothing should happen to our leader, Nnamdi. They should make sure he's healthy, and they need to release him as soon as possible. He commit no crime. And for those that are using our leader for political gain, validate their status quo. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is our father, he is our brother, he is our uncle, he is our son, he is our family, he is Biafra. We are all his siblings. And we are siblings and family of Nnamdi Kanu. We care so much about him. And please, we are siblings of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. We need to be careful who visit him. We need to be careful those that we parade to all these outlet news in this gutter media called Nigeria. Are they for the interest of Biafran people? Are these people condemning the killing, how the Nigerian terrorist state is killing Biafrans in Hiamufu? In Hiamufu, over tens of communities have been devastated. In Hiamufu, we have over tens of IDP camps in our land. First time in history. In Eka, we have communities that are running from their ancestral land. Nigerian terrorist military and the Fulani jihadis. In Olu, in Okigwe, there is serious work going on. Have the World Igbo Congress that represent themselves condemn it? Have the so-called America fake veteran condemn it? What have they done for the insecurity of Biafran people? All they're trying to do is just how to validate their so-called status quo so they can go and cash out as usual from the Nigerian government. They should be real for themselves. They should stop faking. The land of Biafra we visit. Our land. We'll make sure we clean our land from all these evil saboteurs that are not doing anything for the interests of the Biafran people. From the Iwe, World Igbo Congress, American so-called veterans of fake that don't represent the interests of the Biafran people. If they do represent interests of Biafran people, why didn't they call out the Nigerian terrorist state to stop the killing in Biafra land? Why didn't they call out and make the Nigerian terrorist state leave our land? They don't. They want to showcase their face and parade around everywhere, acting like they love Nnamdi Kanu. Why they don't? All these saboteurs for the past few days, we have been campaigning, preaching what will happen to them. The land of Biafra will reject every evil element, every fake bishop, pastors, or Hanese, fake organization like World Igbo Congress, whatever American veteran, and what is this other useless or Hanese in Igbo that don't represent the interests of the Biafra people. We have one government, and that government in Biafra land is the de facto the homeland of the Biafran people, and the Biafra Republic government in exile that is fighting for the interests of Biafra. We are doing everything we can as a people, and if you love Biafra, if you are true Biafra, all these organizations that I just mentioned, they should fall in line. fight against Nigerian terrorist state. They should support United States of America by condemning the Nigerian terrorist state, by kicking against the Nigerian terrorist state and the full herdsmen. The World Igbo Congress, anyone can form any Igbo Biafran organization. We have no problem against that. But as long as you are fighting for the interests of the citizens of Biafra, we will work with you. But if you are not fighting for the interest of the Biafran people, you will be our enemy. If you are just here fighting for your own political interest, just to validate and cash out, and from the Nigerian terrorist state to saboteur Biafran people, we will have a problem. Some can flew all the way from America to Biafra land, and they will go to Nigerian territory to air their opinion, to talk about how they love our leader Nnamdi, to talk about his release. They call it a political movement. What are they negotiating? You don't negotiate with enemy. You don't negotiate with terrorists. You fight. When you negotiate, you show weakness. You fight. And this so-called group cannot fund Biafran people freedom. This so-called group cannot condemn the killing in Yamufu. They cannot condemn the killing in Olu. They cannot condemn that the Biafran territory have been militarized by the Nigerian terrorist state. And they want to come out and champion themselves as leader that speak to the Biafran people. They are not, and they don't represent the interests of Biafra. They should all go to hell until they come genuinely to fight for Biafran citizen freedom. If Canada can condemn the Nigeria and designate Nigeria as a terrorist organization, if the United States of America can start to sanction Nigeria and even warn American citizens from traveling to Nigeria, said Nigeria that comprises of Nigeria and Biafra land. If they can warn because of insecurity, because of kidnapping happening in that contraption, because of the healthcare system, and you have this World Igbo Union, World Congress, World this, American Igbo veteran shit this, they cannot even condemn atrocity terrorist country is committing. That means they don't represent the interests of Biafra people. Nigerian terrorist state, Nanki Bazua, this time around, in this 21st century, we will fight this fight once and for all. Our land must be liberated. We can never be Nigerian. We can never allow terrorists to rule over us. Our land can never be Islamized. All over the world, the jihadis, blood-sucking demons, they are causing all kind of terrorism, from France to Poland to Netherlands to the UK to everywhere. We cannot allow our land to be Islamized because we are not Muslim. We are Christians, Judaism worshippers, and the traditionalists. And for my fellow citizens listening, sow a seed that you will reap in a good manner. Sow a seed that will be blissful for you and your inheritance. Don't sow a seed of bad accord. What you sow is what you will reap. All the evil doers, your evil you're doing will come back and hurt you. What goes around comes around. No peace for the wicked. All these fake leaders parading themselves to be championing of the Biafran people. No peace for you if you are fake. Get a hell out of Biafran movement if you are fake. If you are not fighting for the interests of Biafra, leave us alone. United States of America, they are not Biafrans. But the government of America recognize the insecurity in that construction. The government of America recognize that Nigeria have more than 5 different groups of terrorists. The government of America, American people, recognize the insecurity, the healthcare system, the kidnapping in that country. And what about you as a Biafra? What about you that parade yourself as head of World Igbo Congress? You should be ashamed of yourself if you don't recognize that. What about you that parade yourself as an American veteran? Veteran what? Why not you be a Biafran veteran? What about you that parade yourself as a Haneze Ndibo? Go where Ndibo? Why can't you recognize what a foreign country from a far away land over 5,000 miles recognize what is happening in your own land? You should be ashamed of yourself. All these fake leaders, we don't validate you, we don't need you, we don't need your leadership. Because your leadership has not taken us anywhere. Ohane Zendibo have failed us woefully. World Igbo Congress, they have failed. American veterans failed. All these stupid organizations created everywhere just to scam and work with the Nigerian politics have failed. We don't validate you. We don't recognize you. Get the hell out of Biafra land. Any bad seed fruit that you also you will reap. And for all the illegitimate governors, just like in Baribe years ago campaign, acting like he sympathized with the Biafran cause just to get votes. This likewise others before him, after him, like Soludo. Then after they get to sit, they change their mind. There is no more election in Biafra land. All these illegitimate governors parading themselves in Biafra land, we don't validate you. We don't know you. If we get our hand and we lay our hand on you, you will not survive it. You better leave Biafra land alone. Russia so corrupt. Former governor, the illegitimate one as well. At the time, he killed Biafrans. Now he pretends to say Jesus Christ is his personal Lord and Savior. After he have thousands of Biafra people will lay our hand on you, all of you. Ojikalu, all of these criminals that have ruled in Biafra land before, they will be held accountable. They all put us in this mess as well. It's a warning for those that are parading themselves to validate their status quo in the face of the Biafran citizens. We are warning you all, desist from your evil way. If you are not with us, you are not with us. Like the fools that parade themselves at Channel News last time. How many times do you talk about the insecurity in Biafra land? How many times do they discuss about the reason why our leader is fighting to free Biafra people? They are everything just for their own political gain, to be relevant and cash out from their paymasters. If they really meant well for people, they step up, fund freedom. You don't negotiate with your enemy. You don't negotiate with a terrorist. You don't negotiate with a criminal. You don't negotiate with armed robber, him who comes to rob you, him who comes to steal you in your house. You want to sit down and sit with that criminal, negotiate with him who comes to kill you with gun, with AK-47. What kind of negotiation? What you do, you kick the ass of whoever come to destroy you of your house. You don't negotiate with evil people. You don't negotiate with terrorists. You only negotiate with him who want to work with you in good faith. You do business in good faith. Shame on all those that parade themselves as leaders of Biafras. You all are not leaders of Biafra. If we lay our hand on you, by God's grace, we identify you as enemy of Biafra. We will deal with you. Please, my fellow citizens, the time have come for you to fund your freedom. We have too many enemies. We have enemies within. We have internal enemies and external enemies. Fund your freedom. Remember what Tiwa Tanjuma said, that the Nigerian terrorists have colluded with the Fulani jihadist terrorist blood-sucking monsters. They have colluded to kill us all. If you don't fight, they will kill us all and take our land. If they just want to take our land, that is different. They want to wipe you out of your land and still kill you. Not only that, if they just want to Islamize you, that is different. They still want you. They want to annihilate you. And we are here doing political correctness. My fellow citizens, that's why I love United States of, I love them with great passion. Right. They show strength to get peace. They don't negotiate. They don't beg. America don't bow down. You fight for what you believe. You fight for who you are. You fight. This is just more than ideology. It's who you are as a people. It's who you are to live God-given land. If you allow them chase you out of your land, where will you go? Amazonia don't have a territory that we all can migrate to. You go to the Oduduwa territory, they will kick you out. You can't even go to the North Nigeria territory. All what we have is Biafra land. That is why you need to fund your freedom. Just like it happened in the days of Noah. When Noah was warning the citizens, when Noah was warning the people what God is going to do, they are shaking their heads saying that can never happen. It never happened until it happened. My fellow citizens of Biafra, my name still remains Mazio Gechukunkere, the acting Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Gaza, acting on behalf of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Eba. Listen and listen carefully. This is time we need to fight for our freedom. If not, they will kill us all. The Nigerian terror with too many internal enemies that are working against our freedom. I think I was spoken enough, and I hope the Nigerian terrorist state get this message. Nothing should happen to our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Every month, every 2 or 3 months, they're killing, going to court since 2021. Nothing positive have come out of it, apart from what happened 2 years ago when the court said that the Nigeria don't have the jurisdiction to rule over our leader Nnamdi Kanu case. If they want to go through the proper route, they should take him back to Kenya. My citizens of Biafra, my fellow citizens, please, I beg everyone, fund your freedom. Fund your freedom. Fund your freedom. If Canada can recognize that Nigeria is evil and bad country, a terrorist country, even warn their citizens not to travel to Nigeria, what about you as a Biafra? If you don't recognize that, shame unto you. And if you're one of those parading yourself as head of a Biafra, or Haneze this, that, you cannot even help your community. You cannot even help your children. You cannot even fight for your people. You are not man enough. What are you man there for? Please, all evildoers in Biafra land, send you to where you belong very soon. And we are all siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need to be careful. Those to snap picture with him, those that visit him, they have to be those that have the same interest in what he believes. Not all these fake people that just want to use him to validate himself. Thank you. I might be coming back on to say one or two things. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ndewo. Honorable Minister of Information.
Yes, APM. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Yes, I might be saying one or two things. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, APM. I think our chairman of the Defense Forces was having network issues. I think he's up here now. Okay, our Honorable Minister of Defense, over to you, my Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Defense Staffs of the Biafra Defense Forces. You're welcome on station.
Thank you, my very honorable Mazi Sonia Parawa, Minister of Information and Communication of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I thank you and I thank all your teams, all your media teams for a job well done. The message is really, really penetrating, and I think the leader of the conscious words are acting ultimately. So I want to thank you especially. I want to also thank our able acting Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Chukwuemeka, for representing our Prime Minister well. There's no different thing that should have been done other than what you are doing now. In fact, you have added more ingredients to the vision and the mission of Brgie. Your presence in Washington have really, really taken us to a milestone that we have never imagined being. And I remember, I can recall even the Holy Book. The Bible says it is not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit. And the Spirit of Chukwukike, who have assigned this very primary duty to us, is with you. That is why you were able to sell and destroy your internal enemies, Brigade from foundation. You pushed them away, and today they are helpless, running from hosts with no vision and no mission. You also are putting the so-called Igbo leaders in a tight corner, because it is hard time we stop romancing these people. 2027 election is by the corner, according to them, and they are trying everything possible to validate the Nigerian election in Biafran soil. Those who will go to negotiate or beg Tinubu or his allies, like Rocha Sokorocha, like David Umahi, like Yesu Mwike, like Yeleti Fanyuba, and one other secret idiot in Enugu State who pretends not to know what is going on, but he is the epicenter of intention in the name of those who go to negotiate with them. you are doing a very big disservice to yourself. Because at the long run, your negotiation will not release Onyendu. And your Igbo presidency will not come to pass. You will definitely remain a third-class person. It will not stop the destruction of your properties in Lagos or elsewhere in the northern Nigeria. It will not stop the molestation of your sons and daughters on the roads in the name of checkpoints. So, you better heed to the words of our Prime Minister, which is full of wisdom. Reject slavery, embrace freedom. It is costly, yes. Birth, it is a route that we all must take. Onyendu is a very big tree that has a lot of branches. And when once a branch of his is not really performing what it's supposed to do, will be cut off. This is to add to what APM said. Freedom is taken and not given. Stop going to beg Tinubu on behalf. It is Tinubu that is supposed to beg Onyendu on behalf of Nigeria. He was unjustly kidnapped, unjustly put on trial, medication not being adequately attended to whenever he needs it. Food, giving food, it is not all that he likes that he eats. He is not free to move here and there. He is confined in a particular place for about 5 to 6 years now. And some idiots will have the infantry to fly and from other parts of Europe to Abuja to go and start making negotiation. When was part of Onyendu's legal team, these guys are working in proxy with Ejiofor. But the moment Ejiofor left, they have to come out. When Ejiofor was Onyendu's legal counsel, they have never flew to Nigeria or to Abuja to stand with Onyendu, to snap picture. Because their bids are being taken care of by Ejiofor. And when Ejiofor was kicked out, they have come to pretend to be leaders. These are vultures and vampires. Someone who is asking a veteran, American veteran of Igbo descent. Do you know what veteran means? And you shine away from this ambition. You will appear in different TV stations and media prints to present your ugly face before the world that you are standing in solidarity. Do not allow us to expose you. Do not allow us to expose you. So also to the Ohanese's idiots, Ndigbo that we have already disbanded and we have already dissolved anything on Ohanese. It doesn't exist again. But they still parade themselves. We warn you all, desist and stay clean in this matter if you cannot come fully for the freedom of Biafra. Because Onyendu was not there because of political solutions. Onyendu was not there because of regionalism. Onyendu was not there because of statehoods. Onyendu was there because of total freedom for his people. And if you are not in the same ideology with him, to him, don't add to the burning flame. Now, stay clear. If you want to come full, come full. Call on the Nigerian government. Call on those that are responsible for his illegal detention. Speak against them. Speak against this. Far away US, they are doing that. Canada is doing so. So many countries are doing so. Individuals in Africa are doing so. Why you, your son, uncle, and everything he gave to you? You are shining away from that. Just to pay Vito to be president, that he can never be. Stop deceiving the Igbo people. Stop deceiving Biafrans. Fund your freedom. Bring money. Before my Honorable Minister of Information starts, he played the voice clip of Onyendu on 8th of June 2015. Onyendu said, if you don't bring the arms now, that the men are ready. If you don't bring the arms now, then when the ISIS will enter and strike, he will not do anything. And today it is happening everywhere. The ISIS in proxy, the Nigerian Army, the Air Force, and the Navy, Bubago, and the rest are harassing your people, even down to your own village. You cannot even make a sentence. A simple word of stop, you cannot. But you will have the country to go to Abuja and establish your political connection and with Tinubu. You want to become another Alemunyema. We are watching you. The security situation in Biafra land is paramount. It must be treated. Anyone who claims to be Igbo leader, that's supposed to be his priority. Speak out. They are annihilating people. Villages are being deserted. And you think you are doing it because of Biafran Liberation Army that in the homes, they are in the bushes. Biafran Liberation Army left home to bushes because they don't want civilian casualty. If you need them, you meet them in the bush. But instead of these people to meet them in the bush, they will start burning people's houses, destroying markets and shops. This is exactly what happened. They invaded a music festival venue, killed a lot of people, took so many hostage, and the same useless world, whatever United Nations hosted the Hamas leader, and they were negotiating statehood for the Palestinians in proxy, Hamas. So when you are calling on United Nations, they have already left their duty for a very long time. It is now, and it is high time US reform United Nations. Send it to the International Criminal Court. These are the things we are seeing. And it is happening on your own nose. You cannot make a comment so that you can have a free. We are watching all of you. Keep on dragging the name of Biafra to the mouth in the name of political solution. A day will come, and that is very fast approach. Onyendu will not be there forever. He will definitely come out, and you see the lion in him. Forget about what is going on now. He's going to come out. He's going to come out. So those who have make it as a point of duty to fund their security, please do not stop. Important. As you can see, Brgie is the only government. Others have tried, came to imitate, came to form and all those things, but yet they couldn't meet to the standard of Brgie. They were swollen up. Brgie is the only sure way for this freedom now. And I want to commend Brgie for their persistence with the government of the United States. Turn around, definitely. Keep pushing. God bless you, fellow Biafrans. And God bless our acting Prime Minister. And I pray my boss, the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, will definitely join us. Thank you. I will stand by.
Thank you. Thank you to the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staffs of the Biafra Defense Forces. Salute all Biafrans once again. The mic will be open to many of us at once to come in and give in their views. Let me start by saying that American veteran nonsense. They call them what they call themselves. That came to do PM with his cabinet, some of us, not everyone. Earlier 2022 and 2023, had meeting with some of these morons. And the plea was for us to lead the pace for Igbo 2023 presidency. And Igbo 2023 presidency suffix, then will come to release Nnamdi Kanu. And this was on the eve of Anambra election of Soludo. We learned our lessons in Soludo madness. And this was when the community of Iyamufu, the Biafran people, were being massacred, butchered, babies ripped from their mothers' wombs, mothers slaughtered, families desolated, and everything carted away by Fulani terrorists. And what was important to these of idiots, I call them idiots because they are idiots emphatically because they don't care about the lives of babies. They don't care about the lives of children. They don't care about the ignorance crimes, the evil that Nigerian terrorist government commit on the indigenous people in our communities, the Biafran people to be precise. So when you had massacre of our babies, women and children on the scene, and then we were running around to see how to send the terrorists out of Biafra land, what was best for these idiots was to throw in Igbo presidency on the table to us as an option. But the babies, the children, the men, the entire community that were wiped off in Iyamufu was not a priority to them. Rather, what was a priority to them was Igbo presidency. Igbo presidency that they have not had since 1960. Igbo presidency that they have walked into the National Assembly and then come out and they were weeks out within a few months as Senate president. Igbo that they cannot have a say in the security architecture of Nigeria. Igbo presidency that has caused death of thousands and millions of Biafrans just because we want to please Nigeria. We want to show our expertise. We want to fix Nigeria because we have the capacity and the capability. But yet, the people you're trying to fix the mess they found themselves says, they don't want your help. Fuck off. Get away. Why are you then forcing it on yourself? And the repercussion of what you're doing becomes detrimental to your existing communities. Tell me, as they massacre babies, women, and children in Biafra land and in every part of Nigeria, which of them happens to be the children of Soludo? Which of them happens to be the children of this World Igbo Congress? Which of them happens to be the children of these American veterans of Igbo descent? Which of them happens to be the children of Ifeanyi Uba? Which of them happens to be the children of Willy Willy? Which of them happens to be the children of Eyinaya Iberibe? Which of them happens to be the children of Godswill Akpabio? Which one happens to be the children of Governor Eno of Akwa Ibom State? Which of them happens to be the children of Wike? None, right? Which of them now happens to be the children of Soludo and Uzodima or Igbazu? You don't see anyone. Which of them of Dave Umai? You can find none, but you continue to wallow in stupidity and wickedness. Questions you were posing to us were, what is the guarantee that when we plague Nigeria with civil disobedience, that this will not come back to affect our people? And then I look at their faces. I ask PM, are these people really in tandem with our communication? Do they really understand what we came here for? And you're talking about saving lives, and then people are talking about economy. Is it not a man that is working with the two legs that will now start calculating how much he's going to earn from the business he's going to do? Can a dead man inside the coffin be able to count how much he or she has made for the past weeks? It's a shame. You all gathered in the name of American veterans of Igbo nonsense in America, just to go and make caricature of the good achievement and the template that Brgie had set in place. You went to make caricature of what our Prime Minister has put in place by going to stand at the back of the Washington House. You snap photo, then you were doing video. Bruce Fenn was there. People gathered and say, "Hey, we came to Washington D.C. to meet the U.S. congressmen to condemn and to talk about Nnamdi Kanu detention." Is that how they do engagement with U.S. Congress? Just to do what? To try to mimic and to destroy what Brgie are doing. Just like what Nnamdi used to do. Yendu will go here and come up, they'll come and stand and then do a video to say they also came here to do something. So because you have been seeing what I have done in U.S. Congress, you see series of meetings that happened right from when PM was here, before you all connived to see that he was detained. And now you see that his acting prime minister is not backing down and he is moving on with the template. He's still going to Washington, D.C. to have those meetings with the U.S. congressmen and women, engaging them on every angle. You people made nonsense video and then circulated on the media. You could not even drag any of the U.S. congressmen that you said you had meetings with to even do the photo or the video with them so that the world will see. When Brgie, PM and APM are having engagement with the U.S. Congress, is that how they came or brief the Biafran people? Is that how you see they communicate? Is it with Bruce Fenn that you see that they just come and stand and when Nnamdi Kanu was here, he had a series of meetings with all of you in America. He came to your very abodes. He assembled you and talked to you about the future occurrences of the Fulani terrorists that are coming. None of you took him serious. There is a meeting where he sat down there and talked for hours. All of you that are now gallivanting, your faces were there. You were asking questions like, when we go to Nigeria, if we support Biafra, will they stop us in Nigerian airport? I look at the useless people. I say, Chai! Look at people that want freedom. Very weak. A man is putting his life on the line and is risking everything coming down to America to talk to you. And then the question that you can collect the mic to ask Onyendu in America town hall meeting is, what will happen to us if we support Biafra? When we want to go to Nigeria, will they come and take us in the airport? And what will Biafra IPOB now do under your government to save us? because all of us, they specifically made it clear. They said all of us have businesses here that we have worked on for several years in America. And we don't want to play with it. No, continue. Now Onyendu is there in detention. And Prime Minister Simon Ekpa came out. The power transferred to him. And when we came and met all of you and said, it is time to continue that way, Onyendu came to meet people. People were asking us silly questions. Then you say, let us go and try Peter Obi, Igbo presidency. Let us wait for Igbo president. Igbo presidency came and finished. People did not make a move. So from 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, how many years is that? It is now Igbo veterans are avid. Is now avid. It is now avid. Now remember that Nnamdi Kanu exists. You people are now coming to come and release press. I want to ask a question. Is it by coming to the media to release press that is the political engagement of releasing our supreme leader? Did Nigerian government do the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu on a showy display of political press? When you see our APM go to Washington, D.C., does he come here on the media and stand and shout and say, America, U.S. Congress, do like this, and then they finish there? No. Before you see him come to speak here, he has gone through the back door to engage the U.S. congressmen and women. The political and diplomatic work are being done behind the scene. What we come out to do here is to keep the media agog. Keep the media abreast with the development of what we are working on. We come to put fire on the media. We do that. Before we come to shout here, we have already eaten fat behind the scene. It is when you see the lobbies have done their jobs well with the attorney and the APM, that is when you see us come back to start giving you the result. We don't come to the media to come and start making noise. So whatever they call you people, whether World Igbo Congress or AVID or American Veterans of Igbo nonsense that you have branded yourself or branded yourselves, get into the toilet. This is not time for showy display. And don't think that you can come and use Nnamdi Kanu, another political campaign for Peter Obi. Okay? And the media team, we are going to start massive and fire campaign of no elections in Biafra land. The flyer will come out because what? We have declared the independence of Biafra. So they can all go to hell. We do the massive media awareness. We leave the rest for the angels of Biafra to take care of. Yes. That is why you must fund your freedom. What we do in life, what we do in this Biafra will echo in history. People will read books just like we are reading about our eternal leader and our people's General Philip Effiong today. People will read books about General Igwe Butuzo of today. People will read books about defense forces of today. We are here to make sure the atom is well done in its chemical processes. We are not the one to carry out the chemical reaction, right? But we are the one to help that atom to turn the thing into what you want to become. So fund your Biafra. Fund this our Biafra. Because we have men already in the chemical space. We have men that are already in where the chemical reaction will happen. Our own are just to press one button. Press the button and go back and relax. So we are warning these idiots. I call them with reason, because they don't care about the lives of Biafrans. All what they is their political gain. The open or in the spirit realm, anything that you are doing in the name of political negotiation, political discussion, political this or that, with the name of our Onyendu, disease from it. Anyway, you can continue to do and deceive those that you're deceiving. Collect money from those that you're deceiving. Your political nonsense does not hold water when it comes to Onyendu. If Nigeria does not release him based on the ethics of legality, you people will understand what it means. So it doesn't matter how many of you go to do all this business of political this. Political nonsense does not hold water. So go and come back. You will meet us here, because now we're there. We salute all Biafrans. Please fund your freedom and stand your ground, Chiriba. We have some hands there and we take them as we proceed. Defense Intelligence Department, over to your hand is up, sir.
Thank you. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Very, very special greeting to our acting Prime Minister, Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. I call him Right Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. Yes. Asina Onyelo Odogwu dike ya. Ugwu ahụ ga-anachitele onye ahụ azụ. Having said this, achọrọ m ikene ndị Biafra niile n'ebe a. Ma, I wanted to say also greetings to you, Honorable Aparawa, the Minister in charge of Digital Technology, Communication and Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Now, taking it back to what you were saying before I intervene, I know that I'm still on the wheel in case of interruption. AVID means the Association of Igbo Veterans in the United States of America. Now, when you say AVID, it has to do with Igbo. But let me ask this question. Is Igbo a country? You know, all these people that are in America and fail to understand the meaning of manhood or sovereignty. I ask again, is Igbo a sovereignty? Ask Avid. Ask that veteran of Igbo descent, Avid. American veteran Igbo descent. That's the meaning of Avid. Ask them whether Igbo is a sovereignty or not. I'm not saying you should ask them, but I'm saying generally. Can we ask them if Igbo is sovereignty? But they are in America. America is a sovereignty. In America, they want to show us that I'm American, I'm above all the laws, you know, I'm 01, I'm in America. Avid, American veteran of Igbo. But that Igbo, which is the subject of your organization, is it a sovereignty? Is it a sovereignty? Is Igbo a sovereignty? The answer is no. But BRGIE is trying to make Igbo to be a. For you, avid member, to claim that you align yourself with the government in exile that behaves in that way that an already sovereignty will consider us as a nation to be recognized under international law. So I am appealing at the same time to the avid American veteran of Igbo descent to please come to Holy Books and support the government in exile, because Avid is not a government in exile. Okay, and there is no need of us going now after hearing my sermon, sermon on the mount. There is no need of going to create another government in exile. Don't try it, because if we will use international law to deport all of you, the AV members in America. That is how it is. So thank you. Holistically, I am His Academic Highness, the most educated black man in the whole Europe. I speak based on, not based on money, not based on the Europe or America. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, His Academic Highness. Thank you so much. You know, they all want to be in charge. That's why they don't want to bow to the Biafra government in exile that our PM set up for us. They want it to be or now they no pass. But when Oyendu was kidnapped, all preferred their businesses. None of them had the courage to take up the mantle. But now that they've seen that the fight has gone far, they all want to come and claim glory now. It's one of those things we have to see. We call on David Nana. Over to you. Your hand is up.
And thank you so much, Minister of Information. I hope I'm coming out, sir.
Yes. Can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening from my location, Your Excellency, Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Prime Minister, and I greet the Chairman of the Biafran Defense Council, my Success Information Minister. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for what you are doing with the media, and all the ministers of Brgie. I welcome each and every one of you. Yes, having said what you just said, I also want to pinpoint that the World Igbo Congress of recent, we saw in the news that they were about to establish a bank in Boston. And it was very, very unfortunate that while our people are dying in the homeland, those in diaspora who should champion the freedom of their people are establishing their business empires. It is quite unfortunate. Having said that, maybe our APM may alert or may speak to that, but I have my concerns. There are 3 concerns I want the APM to look into. First of all, I think it was at the Aludo Town Hall or Akpakiporo meeting, the APM reviewed to Biafrans how long he has been working with our PM, even in secret, without Biafrans knowing. In other words, he has been...
Master David. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I want everybody to stick to the topic of today. Don't drive us out of the topic. We came here to create awareness with this topic, and there is a purpose for it. So every contribution should be targeted at the topic that they are here for this very topic here. So any question you're throwing to the APM, throw it based on these people that we have raised their concerns tonight. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, thank you much. Yes, I'm just trying to, use that as a reference point. Having said that, and the concern I have, more importantly, is what is happening in Biafra land at this time. Just like the defense minister have said, it is quite unfortunate that while our land is under siege, the politicians are gathering for 2027. It is quite unfortunate that while our people, as some of them are now, being driven to the bushes, and the Nigerian government are coming out using most of our brothers, those who have sold out in this freedom, to see if they can stop the activities or the actions that the Biafran Defense Forces are doing in delegitimizing the terrorist Nigerian state, various communities. Now, my concern is this, just like the information minister says, upcoming Nigeria election. And like you rightly said, I think the media needs to up our game, make sure that all the nooks and crannies of Biafra land is educated on the need for them to understand that this is not 2023, while we were campaigning for no election in Biafra land. A lot of people, the obedient, were also doing their own campaigning for Obi. Even with what happened to Obi, people have not learned their lessons. People are still trying to live that one way or the other, that is Nigeria is, redeemable. It is very, very sad and very, very unfortunate. And the reason why I said this is because, just like you just pointed out, there are individuals who our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, went to and spoke to the World Igbo Congress. And I wanted to ask our APM if all these people, because the World Igbo Congress are now a group that the APC and the PDP are looking up to in diaspora, for them to, give them some kind of level of support. And I wanted to find out from the APM if during the course when our Prime Minister was, whether there have been any, any incursion or any group or individuals who have tried to reach out to the government in order to find out what they can do to help Biafran Republic government in exile in freedom, or to help the freedom of our leader being held in detention, rather than focusing on their Nigeria dirty politicking that is coming up in 2027, which I believe the Biafran people will vehemently reject in its entirety. That is what I wanted to find out from the APM. Thank you.
Is the APM there? APM, are you there? Master David, I did not get the conclusive part of your question because it was a bit far from my computer. So what is the conclusive part of the can rephrase for APM when it comes, or if it's not there, I can attend to it. What did you conclusively
Okay, okay, I wanted to ask the APM, since these, do I call them Biafrans, or I don't know how I'm going to categorize them, during the time that our Prime Minister was detained up to this moment, whether all these people who are now focusing on the Nigerian politicking, whether have made any incursion or they have tried to reach out to him, because he is the person at this moment that Biafran people are looking up to. So they have tried to contact him in order to reach out to see what they can do for release or either support the government in our quest for freedom.
You mean these Igbo veterans?
Both the veterans, both the WIC, and
Honorable Minister of Information.
APM, go ahead.
Let me take. That's why I was furious earlier when I was speaking. Not that I'm speaking with anger, it's just with frustration of their fakeness. When our leader man was here, all these people trying to champion the cause of Biafra or Igbo people or Ibibio people or Ishekiri or Urubu people, they're not. They are fake ass people. Our leader have tried to, we have meeting with them several times. They never contributed anything to assist the people of Biafra. These people are evil. They are evil. They are just using our leader for their political gain, to use it to buy favor from their paymaster, to use our leader to Biafran cause to cash out. We will not forgive them if they don't repent. It's not about the age. It's not about the eldership or whatever. It's about who is fighting for the interests of Biafra people. It's about who wants Biafra freedom. It's about who is fighting. It's about who who is fighting to stop the terrorists from killing Biafra. It's about who is fighting for the interests of Biafra people, not in a camera on a rise, running their mouth from morning till night. Not about who want to go to channel news, talk from here till tomorrow. At the end of the day, they refuse to acknowledge the only way to our survival is to liberate Biafra land. That's what our leader Nnamdi Kanu believe. That's what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa believe. That's what we Biafra believe. That's all we ask for. We want to live and let live. We want to be free. These fools don't even care to take the complaint to the highest level, to condemn the killing, to call the devil by name. That tells you they are not for us. And for them not to recognize Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto in the homeland, and they do forget that our activity is why we are still breathing, talking about our freedom. If we have been mute, we have been silent the way the Nigerian terrorist state want us to, by now, who know what would have happened? Our leader Nnamdi Kanu would have been frustrated just like Wazirike and give up. But we are giving him the breath for him to breathe for another day, believing that we will not retreat, we will not surrender. We have given up ourselves to serve Biafra. That is why we are proud to be Aram boy, Aram man. I am a proud Aram boy, or you call me Aram man for Biafra. I can go to any length, just like the mission, all you Biafrans that are serving in different capacities.
Question, sir. My last question, sorry. Recently, there are some of these politicians, APC and PDP members, that we now know are part of the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, as the case may be. Please, I want you to understand, our Prime Minister was here before the election. You know, the kind of,
David Nana.
Sonny. Yeah, let he just finish.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it will finish, but it should not be using our prime minister. When our prime minister was here, this happened before this.
Okay.
We don't need that. Make your reference to the APM. Is the one in charge now. Pose a question to him and let him get it direct. Don't use our APM to make a point of reference. He is in detention, for God's sake, and he is standing trial. So don't pinpoint anything that happened before will happen, or make comparison of the differences, or this will happen, or this should happen. No. Go straight to the APM.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm trying to say about the electioneering campaign that is coming. You know, APC and PDP.
And that is exactly what I am
Canada,
saying.
like Canada said.
Go straight to the.
Like Canada said. That they are the terrorists. They are a terrorist party. And you occupy a very strategic position in Biafra recognition at this particular time. So considering the threat that PDP and APC poses nationally and local, I want to ask you, sir, you have faced a lot of, propaganda, a lot of bashing on the social media. Do you look over your shoulder while you are working for the Biafran people, considering that all these people are also after your life, even while you are in the United States of America? Thank you.
Thank you very much. What God have put in place, what He have ordained, everything happened for a reason. The same way they're after me, I'm after them too. So the same way they are come to try to kill us, if we buy us or kill us or annihilate us, the same way we will push them out of our land and liberate our land. So I'm not moved. Actually, the more they do, the more harder, the more brutal. The more I will go harder. Can go to any length to deal with any saboteur, any evil person, as long as I'm fighting a just cause. As long as all I'm asking for is the freedom of Biafra people, for Biafra people to be free. Here in United States of America, they cherish freedom. Go to New York, they have the symbol of freedom and liberty. It's all about freedom. Not free in this planet Earth. You are worse than animal in the zoo. That's what we refer Nigeria as a zoo, because people in Nigeria are not free. They are in bondage. They can't speak. If you speak in that country, the government will arrest you, torture you, even from the local police. If you don't bribe them, nothing you do in that country without bribing and corruption. It's just a shithole place. So freedom, that's all we are fighting for. That's what we are crying, yearning for. We want to be free so we can have a better life, so we can have a place we call our home, our own. I was going through, I watched a lot of stuff on the media where this one of our own in Israel, when they were saying the reason they are fighting to make sure that they out or annihilate just out from the little tiny percent of less than 2% in Middle East, the Israel occupy now, is because they have nowhere else to go. If you tell the Israel out of that territory, they cannot go to Syria and stay. They cannot go to Iran. Iran will roast them alive. They cannot even go to Lebanon, next door there. Syria will just, you see Jordan, you're talking about Egypt. If we Biafrans did not fight for our freedom, where will we go? We have no place. So that's why I'm not afraid. Actually, I'm stronger. I'm more serious, more brutal, in a way that if any saboteur, evil person come across my way, I will crush that person without looking back. because they have killed us. They have destroyed Biafra land. A lot of Biafrans are so stupid, like Johannes and Ibuna, like all the elders with their red cap. All the chieftains in Biafra land are all useless chieftains. Don't know their right. They don't know the tradition. They destroy everything. They even make the Biafrans don't have respect like they used to. Are you talking about the World Igbo Congress? That don't know. It's all about them, about the American veterans. What have we achieved from them? What have they been able? Nothing. So that's why this cause, this fight that I have been back in, I love it. If this all I do till I die, so be it. I will die joyfully singing praises to Chukwuka Biama, the creator of the heaven and earth, knowing that I did what is right. I fought or fight a just cause, what is necessary to save the people of Biafra, to save humanity, to save God creation. Thank you. But whether if I'm afraid, hey, no, they should be afraid of me. Thank you.
Honorable Minister of Information, please, let me chip this in. Very, very important. Yeah, when we are starting, Onyendo refer Nigeria to as a zoo. But now that we are here, Nigeria has gone beyond zoo. Nigeria is abattoir, a slaughtering house. I think this will make more sense to the people in America and other places where they cherish freedom. Nigeria is an abattoir. In Jos, there are a lot of killings in Benue, in Katsina, in Zamfara State, in Kanu, wherever you go. Look at these people opposing Nnamdi Kanu from Minister Security Network that can arrest a person because he drinks alcohol. They can go to hotels when it is raining to take advantage of the weather and start arresting a boy and a girl in a hotel and target immorality and whatever. They have their Hezbollah police operational in the north, but they don't want Eastern Security Network in the east. So instead of that, to appreciate the fact that Nnamdi Kanu really saved a lot of life, they brought in killer squad, first headed by Abba Kyari, the disgraced Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari and his team down to these very present ones we have turned Nigeria into abattoir. Every Nigerian should acquire martial arts skill so that they can defend themselves. Martial art, ask Musa, Christopher Musa, as a soldier he is and is a general. Ask him, can he use martial art to defeat somebody that is having AK-47? These are systematic, strategic way of annihilating indigenous people. The people that are coming to attack you are having guns, dangerous weapons, GP, MG, LMG. They are having kind of firing arms, even drone. They will be on attacking your village, slaughtering people. And the Musa is telling you to go and learn martial arts for self-defense. I think we have had enough of this. Nigeria should be referred to as an abattoir. It will be very, very important, not zoo. Zoo is a unless is zoo. Lions are kept in a strategic place. The same thing with elephants. Earthworm. You go to the zoo, you see the largest earthworm on earth. Nigeria is an abattoir. Thank you very much.
Thank you much. Again, thank you for the response you was. They used to say, if you don't take care of your baby sister when your father or your mother is around, you don't show the love and the good you have for the family. I don't know when it is when your father is dead or your mother is dead, and then you are left with only you with that your baby sister or baby. I don't know if that is the best time that you will now come and start being the best father or best mother. So these animals, these idiots that call themselves on an SNDBO, volleyball nonsense group, avid group themselves, they were not taking the lives of Biafran babies to be important. Don't see what our Prime Minister was doing to be worthy to the freedom of Biafrans when Prime Minister was here. They did not see what Nnamdi Kanu posed to them as something important to look into. They told him that he should go and sit down, that Fulani is not coming, that Boko Haram is not coming. Now, is it now that Oyendo has been kidnapped, our Prime Minister has been detained, then after 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, is it now in 2025 that they will now say, oh, they have realized themselves, even as you saw them come out, did they come out to do anything useful? No, they came to play politics. They came to play politics. We call on Honorable Mighty Dot. Your hand is up. Over to you, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah,
Sir.
yeah, greetings, my APM, Your Excellency. Greetings, the Chief, our success, and greetings all Biafrans that have gathered here today, and friends and well-wishers of Biafrans and the enemies of Biafrans. We heard what you said. We heard the warning, and I hope that the zoo comprehend that warning. And also, already trying to start a hashtag, Nigeria is an abattoir. Let that hashtag, let us create a hashtag and let it flow. Because it's time for us to change that name. Zoo is a beautiful name for Nigeria right now. Abattoir, I think, is a favorable name, that contraption. So, a few things I wanted to say. You see, as our information minister just said, we captured them, however they come, in whichever form they come. That is the new face of World Igbo Congress, AVID. These people are opportunists. And I want to say this, anybody that you're not supporting this freedom, you are the most selfish human being on this planet Earth. And history will remember you. Because all this killing that is going on, everybody in that contraption, but nobody they don't want to rise up and do something about it. But those who bring out their life to do something about it, they attack them. Another thing I want to say, these people are testing waters. And one thing we also understand about the zoo, these people, that are abattoir. Nigeria, they feel they can get away with anything. Fulani think they can get away with anything. They went and they did whatever they did to Nnamdi Kanu. Then when his home, invaded his home, they did. No international horror. That one, when Nnamdi Kanu reappeared again, they went to Kenya and kidnapped him, violated all human rights. The international community kept mute. They got away with it. Then now, the courts, how many courts in Nigeria released freed Nnamdi Kanu? Even the so-called toothless bulldog United Nations said that he should be within 6 months. They violated all that. They're doing all this thing. They see the body movement of the world, the so-called world leaders, and the international body. That is why they keep digging and digging and digging. And also, whatever they do, they watch our body movement. And they continue. These people react based on our body movement and international world. Now, I just saw this thing today. That's
one of the reasons why I actually wanted to talk. That they are the ones to see how we are going to react. How do we do? Because they are itching to take his life. It's itching them to take his life because they see that they are losing ground. That the coming of the restoration of Biafra is at hand. They are trying to see however they can do to dampen our energy, our spirit, to kill our morale. Now they are throwing it out there to see the reaction. It is good that our APN, through the wisdom of Okike and our ancestors, have come out to give a warning today. If anything happened, just to reiterate what our APN said, I myself, I swear by my father's grave, I will buy one ticket back home. Don't talk anymore. In fact, there is no need for that because they're not even going to try it. Another thing I want to say is because traitors were not treated the way they're supposed to be treated from 1960s. You see, this project, Fulani project, started around 1900, early 1900. The infiltration of our land, the destruction and the conquering of our people started then. That's when this plan started. That was when they will start planting the bad seed in our midst. Those were people that went to the north to go and do business. That is where they started in penetrating, giving birth to these people that are destroying our land right now. Still starting from our land, that are Fulani bloods. That project is now materializing. When the Civil War took place, they used that opportunity, that genocide, to penetrate more, to plant more seeds. That is what is materializing now. We never corrected that error. We never told them, we never did what we're supposed to do to let Fulani know. Look, you can never penetrate us. If we had treated the traitors then, every time anybody think about it, betraying Biafra, they will think twice when they remember what happened to other traitors. But we never correct it. That is why these people have the impetus to be doing this. They have the guts. I mean, Igbos are one of the most richest black people in America here. American government knows that. Every other person knows that. And they will be thinking, why are these people not helping their people to get their freedom? But what America and other people don't know that these people are tainted bloods. They are mixed blood. The original blood in Biafra is very few. All these people are mixed blood, tainted blood. But even the few blood that is left, the few true blood that is left, we are going to stand our ground. And we are going to make sure that the kingdom of God is restored. We are not moving an inch. If more power is needed, I will quit my job. I will leave everything behind. I will go back home because I would rather die in the land of Biafra than to be a coward in America. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Please, Honorable Minister of Information, is COS here?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, Mr. Snow is here.
Yeah, I think you have some things, some word to say. Can you give him the mic, please?
Yeah, I need to request. COS
All right,
request
thank
to
you.
the mic. Thank you. Thank you, our honorable Mighty Dot, for your submission. We are all together. Yeah. Ancestral, over to you, Ancestral. COS, Mr. Snow, please request for the mic. Ancestral, go ahead, pick the mic. Ancestral, you're not ready? Rage and Fury, pick the mic.
Okay, sir. Am I coming out? This is Rage Fury.
I have the mic too. Should I wait? Okay, Rage and Fury, after you, I will go. No, let Rage go. After Rage, I will go.
Okay, Rage.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Greetings to you, great dear fans all over the world and freedom love. Greetings to our mother, to all our leaders from time immemorial up to date. I salute you, Honor.
You're using
Sir.
earphone. Remove the earphone. It's giving us a lot of noise from here.
No, I removed the earphone already like this.
Yeah, it's better. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So I greet all our leaders, our honorable APM, Your Excellency. I greet you from the Biafra. I greet all our, and I use it as a point of contact to greet all our leaders, to the Prime Minister, Mazi, Supreme Leader, to all the military. I greet you, success, the military, that Minister of Defense, right? I greet you, sir, and I also greet the Honorable Minister of Information for the opportunity to speak. You know, it's very, very annoying that these people are claiming to be veterans. I think veterans, they are very, should mean that perhaps served in the American military and they have resigned. Is that the correct? Am I right? I mean, they are retired ex-military men for America, right? I don't know. Can anybody answer that question? Honorable Minister for me.
Hey, Rage, I don't know where you are. There's so much noise from there, and it's really disturbing. Maybe try to in a proper.
Okay, when I get a quiet place, I'll come back.
Yes, thank you.
I will pick.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. All right.
Thank you. Ancestral, go ahead.
Okay, good morning out. I greet our APM. In short, all protocol observed. I've greeted everybody. So let me just make a short submission on the topic that we are treating this evening. You know, the engine room for this now restoration effort is our Nnamdi Kanu, followed by us, and they are, you know, and the main people that are doing the work that we need is our soldiers, and every one of us here are soldiers. We even sacrificed our life. Most of us that all these things they are pinching in our this thing. If we get some money, we'll give them. They're living in the bush. So all these things is the work that all of us need to do, and we need to do it very, very urgent and very, very fast. So no matter what they are doing, Nnamdi Kanu still remains our only leader, our only God, our only Savior that we have for now, and every of us that is in. But there's something that I want to point out on the previous people that have talked about the Igbo World Congress and the American veterans or what, and all of them. I don't know these people. I don't know why they cannot open their eyes and see what is happening. I don't know why our people are so like that. That let me do like a good boy so that they come that are coming from my own same that I can benefit from it. People should know that they are the kings. Why should they be doing all these things? Fly all the way from America to come and represent on me that this. Okay, now I could remember when our leader was Nnamdi Kanu, when he made Igbo World Congress in this day. Because I was watching it that day live. He openly told them, give me arms, let me protect that black people coming, that they are coming, they are coming. They said, yeah, no, you want to declare war. Then what is happening today? Now the same Igbo World Congress and the American state, they could be billion dollars to go and build church in Imo State. You look at how foolish our people are. Do you know that only that money they give to these people to build that church will do the miracle, the magic that we want in terms of equipping our men? But these people they reject it and they refuse it. Now see what these people are doing. But again, today about 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, I go through the Facebook and saw what that our brother to say he will keep people of Ako. You know, to our people that you see, they will say that gentle, so that this will help this Nigerian soldier to come and burn the apple, say they want to protect the people of Ako. You saw these things, and I begin to say, who did these things to our people? Like our brother that have been saying, when Biafra are going to check the DNA of original Biafrans that remain, because it is too much. We will see our people dying, and somebody is trying there to make their enemies to be say, I am this or that, to be a saint, to be a good boy. Why they are killing us every day? But I thank our people that still will, because no matter anything, original Biafrans will still be. I like our APM and other people that are doing, because the other day he said he vowed that this alliance of military hardware with Nigeria, it can never work, and it is of us we are seeing the result today. It can never work. Now there are Nigerian politicians out. Canada have said APC and PDP are terrorists, and all of us have to know what it means. APC and PDP, they are the only ruling party in Nigeria for now. And take a cheap political as a terrorist, and want to come and do the only thing that you have to do to support your people, even if you don't do it openly, you do it their way to kill a rat. You do it secretly, so that you will come out from all this. So we will, all of us come out, we can only rejoice. I don't know, even if we are trying to preserve our future or to live a very good life, is it when you stay in abroad, you cannot even come to your own home, you become afraid. See insecurity everywhere. But that place they are residing, everything is working. You can go out anytime you like and come out. Nobody will molest you, nobody will disturb you. But our people are there misbehaving, being like fools. But me, I reject to be coward. I reject to be a fool. I reject to be a coward. Instead, if the wars come to wars, all of us are going to enter the battlefield. I hope that they have the agent here. They are hearing us. They think that everybody will be a saboteur. No. People that are attacking us saboteur, no, everybody cannot be a saboteur. There's some people that you will give money for them to reject their freedom. They will say no. Like I said, I begin to vow with it. For me to be alive and receive billions of dollars to sell my own, it is better I die this night. And I'm speaking it, God. If any day that I will stand and compromise for Biafra, let me die this night. Let me not be alive till tomorrow morning. And as I said it, if war come to us, all of us will carry gun, because we are going to preserve our land. Look at what the other people are doing. You don't know that you are like king, and you are behaving like a moron. So my brothers, I urge everybody, APM, continue your good work. We will support you 100 million times. We will support you, even if the little we are beginning. God will multiply it in a way that the way we'll be doing it, we don't even know. It will enlarge. It will be like a bread that casts into water, and all over again that comes out. God will surely bless you. The only thing I will say, keep on your good work. I will not say God bless you. Let God give you more strength, so that at the end, the way we will finish all this race, hey, I can see you. I say you are a job well done. I will then God bless you and everybody that will do it. Do it. The end, the journey has not come to an end. It's trying that it's trying to become more difficult. We have to be war and end halfway. Would you to these people? If you lose this war, you become slave forever. They said no, you give us gun, give us machete, we must fight this. Ojukwu say, if you want to go to this war, if you lose, you become slave forever. Then what is happening today? Can we make that mistake and lose this war again? Our own is finished. So this thing I'm saying now, it is to have to ring to this ear of our saboteurs. Whether you are a saboteur, you are working for Nigeria, or you are not. If we miss this opportunity, my brothers and sisters, our own is gone. Whether you support Biafra, you are not. Our own is gone. All of us wake up. So let me keep it here. Maybe if I don't, I will still talk. Thank you very much.
Ndewo, Ancestral, thank you so much. Thank you. And who is next on the line? Good number. COS, are you ready?
So much. Please, because of my situation here, let me make it faster. Thank you. All protocol observed. I want to start on the mighty dots. It's like, let me buttress it more. Because last time I said about it, I told the people that the fresh stage about this is unlike the way I was saying it before. Okike, the Justice of our land used Almat Abubakar, what happened after convention, final convention, to review something to us, despite the damage. He reviewed something to us and we are not paying attention. I want us to pay attention there, please, because he beat my mind. He bite me when they say our people to those who are not your people. I am saying this 100%, and I challenge anybody anywhere in the world who doubt this. The people you are calling your people is not your people. Okay, I'm not talking about misblood. There are misbloods, but the people you are calling your people, I want you to, first of all, before you go on, let me ask this question. What is that situation that you find yourself as a Biafran that will make you to go and bring terrorists to kill your own people? Just think about it. If you can, then you know that other Biafran blood like you can. But if you cannot, you have to give the benefit of that no Biafra will go and bring terrorists to kill his own people, no matter what happens. If blood is truly thicker than water, they say. I want you to understand that the people you need to be afraid of most are those organizations that have Igbo nomenclature, just like Ohaneze, Igbo World Congress, BBC Igbo. I'm challenging you that no Biafran blood, no Igbo blood that is in that BBC Igbo. The people you see that are working there, are all Fulanis. The people that call Igbo World Congress have been hijacked. Not just have blood, but 100% Fulani blood, like Alamat Abubakar. So also so-called Ohaneze Igbo. I am telling you today that the man that is stationed to take over from Hopeless of Danger his name is Solomon Njoko, 100% Fulani man. Just like the one that's stationed to take over from Soludo is Alamat Abubakar brother, 100% Fulani blood. Okay, this is what they have been. We are not paying attention. What? Okay, when Rochas came to contest, our thing that told was, if there are not people like him in the politics, they would have used that as a campaign message to disqualify him. But all of them kept mute because he was not alone. I want us to begin to analyze things. Okay, the people you are calling your own people, so Ludo claim a fighting native doctor, but he came to disgrace our land to replicate what happened in 1904 before the amalgamation, when our holy city was attacked, desecrated. Soludo claim is fighting, and who are the people using to fight? Who are the people in Ibago? Who are the people in ABG? Who are the people in Udogashi? They are all terrorists. Then they use the one born in Lawana to make their commander. Whenever they want to interview them, they bring them out to speak Igbo for you. Go to those Amausa, those Lopata. Where are those Fulanis that they born there that speak Igbo fluently in many places? Where are they? Okay, the product of Habasaka, where are they? Those general pick multiple women, not one, not two. If you see any high rank officer in the military and police now, I challenge any person 100%. I challenge the person. There are the same true blood that is high rank in Nigeria military now. That is true blood, not just Igbo speaking, but the entire Biafra land. No true blood. Actually, forcefully retire the true blood or kill them. The people you have now are the same Fulani. When you see that they do, maybe you go to embassy, they employ people. They say this one is Igbo. Is not Igbo. Is Igbo by name and spoken tongue. Is the same Fulani they employ in name of employing Igbo person. That is why you see how some of them will be hatch on you. Will be treating you. You're surprised. How can the Igbo person treating you like this? My people, let us work towards this. Let us create a demarcation. Because the people you are calling your people is not your people. The ancestors of the land are preaching need to have said this louder. Louder. The Abaja, Idu, Isu, Nri, and Oru. These are three ancestors that came together to unite our people. The reason we are answering is say whenever libation is made, and anywhere two peace tripartite, you are one of these people. You are one. You are Igbo. Whenever anywhere you see them, they claim they are not Igbo. Those people that are saying it, they are not Igbo. True. Oba of Benin planted their people in very places. The same way they planted their own. Some of them were planted when we were not born. And when they are saying this thing, if you join them, you'll be lost in that land because they know the importance of the spiritual aspect of it. When you deny the ancestors of the land, how can you inherit what you own by someone you denied? Please, my people, let us look into spiritual aspect of what we're fighting more to know how far they have gone. Not only they planted them in religious leaders. Bishop Onega is not an Igbo man. Bishop Onega is not an Igbo man. I challenge him. Okay, they planted many of them and make sure that they occupy leadership. They use them to control the real ones. They use them to control the real ones to suppress you. Bishop Onega is against IPOB, is against Maznadegan, is against our freedom, is against ESN. How can you tell me an Igbo man will do that? Even if he's being blackmailed, why can't they secretly support what we're doing? Please let us call a spade, and so that we can be able to help the gullible one that following us to know that the people they are looking up to are not the people they are calling them for, not Igbo people. They are not Biafrans.
Thank you. We go to COS. Are you ready?
Yes, my son. Greetings from here.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. My APM, I greet you from here, and Master Success. It is so nice to be on this platform at this time, speaking to our like we haven't been speaking to them, because every time you come up or the APM comes up, you speak to our people like I've not been speaking to them, but it's okay. We are doing what we have been called to do. So I greet you, Master Success, all the ministers of BRGIE here. I greet you and I thank you for the good work you're doing, for standing strong and making sure that the rest of the world would see what a crime scene Nigeria is. My utmost greetings and respect to our leaders who are fighting from the front, from the international front, and from the jungle, from front. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and our PM, Simon Eba. I pray that the good Lord will continue to give you strength to withstand the enemies, those who are coming in any kind or in any form, whether if they claim to be friends but they are foes. I pray that the good Lord will keep them away from you, all those WIC or veterans or whatever they call themselves that come in the name of friends and brothers, but they are not. I pray that the good Lord will keep them away from you, keep you safe, protect you, give you good health as He has given you all this while. You know, our people sometimes we don't even see it. We should not forget that our leader Nnamdi Kanu was so ill some time ago. But the good Lord sent him to do this job, kept him, healed him, keep giving him strength to come out and show his face, speak, even if it is true words that strengthens Biafran people. It is only God who did it. That is why when I tell people who are fighting for Biafra to realize that what you're doing is God's work. This work you're doing is God's work. You heard our APM. If this is what he does and just at the end he's no longer here, he would be the happiest man. In that same line, if at the end we restore Biafra, which we will, we will restore this our land. It doesn't matter what the enemy does. It doesn't even matter what the saboteurs do. We are going to restore Biafra because we are here to change the status quo. This very generation, we are definitely going to change the status quo. It doesn't matter what anybody does. You heard Mighty God speaking. That's not, you can call us all mad people the way we scream and all of that. But if you give us money, if you give us your agenda, if you give us an IOU loan, if you invest with Biafra, you will not hear this our annoying voice anymore. If we get 5,000 Biafrans in the United States, who, as I am speaking right now, if they want to do it, if 10,000 Biafrans want to give us 1,000 Ejema, as I am speaking right now, we have more than 5,000 people, more than 10,000 people that don't need to go to their bank. They will be right there in their offices, in their workplaces, and just make a transfer to our Zelle. And you wouldn't be hearing this my annoying voice anymore, at least for a while. For a while, I'll give you a break. For a while, you're not going to hear Mighty Dots telling you how it is. You're not going to hear each and every one of us who call you cowards, which you are, for not doing what you're supposed to do. But remember, once you start doing what you're supposed to do, the name coward that has been given to you will wear away. The same way a snake sheds its ugly skin. That is how all the bad names we've called you will wear away. So rise up now and do what you're supposed to do. It is very, very important. It might sound like we are begging you. We're only begging you because of the lives of our people that are back home that are being lost, that the terrorist Nigerian states are killing. Those of them, the reintegrated terrorists that they send to our land, using them uh, in their military, sending them to our land to kill our people. The reason why we are begging is because we need to save those people's life. If you look at the media recently, you will find out that in the north, there has been all kinds of slaughter in different places, in Plateau, in Castina. Everywhere you turn, there is slaughter of people going on. The only reason why that rag tag wearing terrorists are not in our land slaughtering people the way they used to is because of the Biafran Defense Forces. The reason why the terrorist Nigerian states, they are all their arm carrying parastatals. The reason why they appeared at the Red Chamber or the Reps or whatever that place is called is because of the Biafran Defense Forces and what they have been able to do. The way they have been able to show to each and every one of us, every Biafran, whether you are listening to us or not. I am sure you're listening to Nigerian news and you must have heard them. The reason why they appeared on those chambers is because of the Biafran Defense Forces and what they have done. The way they have dealt with these terrorists made all of that happen. Now, it is reliant on Biafrans, wherever you are, to realize we are at war. The people, the Nigerian state is never going to tell you this. They will never come out and tell you, oh, is it true that you people are at war? Oh, I see that you are at war. They're not going to do that. With all that is going on, we are at war. After our redeclaration of our independence on the 2nd of December in Lahti, Finland, Nigerian state chose the latter option according to the ORB reports. Below it makes it very clear that the Nigerian state will either choose to recognize the referendum, the self-referendum, that time had gathered over 30 million votes. That it is either they recognize that self-referendum or they will pick up arms and go to war with Biafra. They have not recognized our self-referendum, which is why we are still today on this space talking and screaming on the top of our voice that the international community should not just sanction Nigeria, but make sure that their politicians, those people in ADC or whatever they are called, whatever party that they run to, Labour Party or whatever, they were one time, if as a matter of fact, in the last election, either they were in APC or they were in PDP. So it's just Nigeria recycles terrorists. They are politicians, they are recycled terrorists from one party to the other. We call on the United States government, the United States Congress, to go further from just sanctioning the country, Nigeria, and sanction these evil politicians who caused all these deaths that you recognize today and have fled to your country, to the United States, or to any other place. Sanction them, prevent them from living the chaos that they have caused on the indigenous people, so that they will enjoy the evil that they have brought on the people. If you are a Biafran living in the United States, place any country in the world where you have the capacity to make money, please give us an IOU loan. I said it in the previous space, but I want to echo it again. Amongst all the investments that you would have made, investing with Biafra in your IOU loan will be the best investment you would have made. Not because you are going to return, which you will. At the instance of us restoring our land and getting into Biafra, within 1 week that you provide, I'm sure our APM is going to even give it a different time to this. But I'm just telling you that within 1 week that we are in Biafra, controlling our land, as long as you provide your certificate, your IOU loan with its full interest will be given to you, guaranteed. Is this not just about the return of investment that you're making? Your IOU loan to the Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto government in homeland will not only facilitate the restoration of our homeland, but it will ensure that our people do not get massacred as they are being killed right now. So you're not only investing to make return, but you're investing to save the lives of your people, of our people. That is one thing to be proud of. Wherever you are, whenever you see your certificate, you will be proud of it. When we walk into your office, see it hanging, we'll always remember. The Biafran people will always remember that you, the sponsor, actually contributed to making sure that we have this beautiful homeland that we have today. So we encourage everyone to give us your IOU loan. I said it previously, if you do not have, if you are giving us an IOU loan on the page, I can just do 1,000 AJMA. On a payment plan. If it is 10,000 AJMA that you want to give us, and you want to pay it in the period of 6 months, call us, and we will will make sure that we arrange a suitable payment for you to give us that agenda. But know that we need you now. We need you now. Your homeland needs you now. And don't forget, the restoration of Biafra is not just about our homeland. It is going to bring peace to the Sahel region. Is that not a good history to be a part of? Part of those who brought peace to the Sahel region. Part of those that when they call our leader Nnamdi Kanu and they talk about his true disciples, they talk about our leader Simon Eba, who is 50 men in one, and the remaining 50 that you are part of it. Would you not be happy to be a part of that? Please join us in your IOU loan, and as a patriotic Biafran, make sure you pay your liberation tax. Because if you as a Biafran live in a country where they pay taxes, and that taxes is used to secure you and secure that country where you are in, it is duty bound on you to pay your own liberation tax for your family back home. I borrowed this teaching from our sister Ukiru. If you send money to your families back home, remember to send money for their security. Me menega need no ofe egusi. Ebe ọ na-agba ọsọ na ndị terọrist na-achụ ya ọsọ, ọ kpọbiri ụkwụ daa nwụọ. Ni atụ ya n'ahịrị because nọ nọrọ in a safe place iri nri igoro ya ka o rie. Use that as time for yourself. As you're sending money to your families, you put money for their security. It is your duty to make sure that they are secured. You that is living in a secured land, it is your duty to provide security for your families back home. Darling everyone, may God bless you all. Our media, I keep saying this, you guys, this media, Mazi Sonny, this your people, this media team here, which I am one of them too, you know. I'm lucky, you know. I am in so many places. This media, this Biafran media team, you are the best. You are the very best. Because of you, Nigeria is getting all the condemnation that it deserves. Because of Brgie, Nigeria is getting all the condemnation that it deserves. Because of our honorable Mazi Elias, our lobbyist, Nigerian government and Nigerian terrorist state are getting all the condemnation that they deserve. May God bless you all and give you the strength to continue doing what you're doing. And like I always say, please, as you pray, remember to put our APM in your prayers. Or the very, very important, because we are fighting against witches and wizards. I have said this over and over again. But say haga put anabani me pa onye obana ga what if neku. Dalun everyone.
They will.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Minister Suno. Media team, thank you for all you do, and I want everyone to be reminded, not just those that dedicated their lives to serve in the media, but every Biafran. When Nnamdi Kanu said every Biafran should be on Twitter, when Nnamdi Kanu said every Biafran should move over to Twitter, when Onyendu said every Biafran should move over to Twitter, go and create an account on Twitter, that the war, the battle is on Twitter. It is where we tag everything that we do for Biafra. Now we have BRJ, now BDF. You tag, you post them on Twitter, you tag all the world leaders. You start department, you tag the on religious matters and human rights. Into the not say when you come, just do anything. When the think tank engine, Mr. Mao, and Michael Rubin spoke in the convention, we were reminded that we need to post, we need to write, we need to continue to write, we need to continue to post and not to be tired. That we need to post more now, post more, create more posts. To jump in and then stay there in the space and enjoy everybody talk. Like to talk, just enjoy everybody talk. All these world leaders don't come to enter the space and sit down with you and join you in the program for over hours. No. In a publication, a post that you create, a short video, a short clip, a flyer that is about BDF, about Brgie, about the atrocities, about the massacre, child killings in Nigeria, meted on the indigenous people by Nigerian terrorist government. The president of South Africa was called up to U.S. White House. If you check the first photo that U.S. president showed to the president of South Africa, it was just a small publication that was done on the media. The next one he showed was a short clip. I did not say a clip of 1 hour, 2 hours, a short clip where they said these are people going to the cemetery, this is what they are doing. That short clip was not up to 3 minutes. It wasn't up to 3-minute clip. So all these short clips and all these publications and flyers that has to do with Biafra, Brgie, BDF, and the massacre and genocide happening in Biafra land and in the entirety of Nigeria, please do not get tired of posting. Post up to 10 or 50 things in a day while you join the space and speak, while you host your programs and speak for hours. If you like, you can stay on your program or your space for the next 72 hours, which is 3 days. But do what? Do more posting. Post something. Retweet, post something. That has to do with Biafra. That is what Onyendu made us understand. When you come to Twitter, you have to post something about Biafra. Don't just post, but remember to tag all these world leaders. If you don't know the people to tag, check the posts that I create. You will always see me tag some individuals there. Copy those individuals that I tag and then put them in your post and tag them as well. And some of you don't know that what you are doing in the media, in the post you're making, that is actually gaining momentum. Yes. When you sit back, you sleep and wake up, you see US making one pronouncement against Nigeria. Do you think that they go to Nigeria to go and do ground research all the time? They do small, but they take the rest from what they see you post on the media here as evidence. They gather them all. So it is left for Nigeria to come and prove that it is wrong. Because it is first-hand video that we post. It is unaltered video that we post with evidence coming from ground zero in the homeland. So they are following up everything else. Don't tag them in your post. It will not get to them. Tag them. Continue to post. And don't think that they are not getting your message. They are getting your message and things are happening. While we are doing this in the media, the Biafran government, lobbies and attorney and the APM, they are working behind the scene to press another button. So I appreciate all of you in the media. And let's keep the fire burning. Yes. We have Okay, referee, are you in a comfortable now?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I hope I'm coming better this way.
Yes, you're
Oh,
good, you're good.
all right. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information. I want to thank God that you did not say we should ask question today, because ask question. I make our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to appoint somebody behind Agujegbe to give him a heavy knock in case he asks a question. So thank you very much, sir. And greetings to you, our Honorable Acting Prime Minister, Your Excellency. Thank you for the work that you are doing for us. Like I said earlier, I'm using you as a point of contact to greet all our leaders from Dima Dimego Juku to this very present day. Thank you for all that you are doing for us. And to you, our dear success, thank you for what you are doing. Thank you. Help us send a message to the Biafra Defense Forces that Biafrans are grateful for what they are doing for us. And thank you for making our time to come and speak to your people today as well. To you, Honorable Minister of Information, you have been steadfast and consistent. You have been a source of courage and motivation to all Biafrans, and you are such a gift. Thank you so much, sir. And talking about the American veteran of the Igbo descent, I don't know what these veterans are. I believe they were formerly ex-servicemen, or they are ex-servicemen of the U.S. Army, probably police, and all of that, right? Am I correct, Honorable? I mean, they must have. Okay, okay, fine, thank you. So if they are ex-servicemen and they watch Biafran babies being killed, little girls from Biafra land be raped, and it doesn't bother them, and they are ex-servicemen. And besides, when they resign, I believe before they resign from the service of the military or police, they must have become of age, and some of them are today old people, and yet, because they know that they are the Biafra land where they come from, there's no safety. They do not come back to Biafra land, and they are in America eating burger, enjoying good roads, enjoying good medical treatment, everything that the government has to offer them. While they fold their hands and watch our innocent babies being killed by the Nigerian terrorists, being killed by the Nigerian state, and they do nothing about it. And today, they are coming to claim that they are a veteran of whatever nonsense they are. As a matter of fact, Biafrans, we must be very careful to know who our enemies are. This so-called World Igbo Congress or American veteran of Igbo descent or whatever, and Hanezudi Igbo, and Pandef, all these people, these are the real enemies of the people. These are the enemies we are fighting against, because they are the same government that has held us in slavery. And we must understand all of these things. So what they are simply doing now is to come again, deceive you to sign that contract of slavery. So after they deceive you to sign that contract of slavery in the name of election, they will run back to America and begin to eat their burger and begin to enjoy life over there. While you and I that are here, we are the victims. We are the ones that face police brutality, army brutality. We are the ones that face harsh economic, hunger, suffering, slavery, and everything you can think of. Our people, you have to be wise. You must know your enemy at this very time. So whenever these people come close to you, whatever you have in your disposal, even a shit, all this poo, defecation, carry out, throw it at them, or even all this rotten egg, that the fowl did not hatch, pack them and use it to stone them, because these are the real enemies that want to keep us in perpetual slavery. Just ex-servicemen, military policemen from America washing our Biafra land here. Our old
nonsense may curse be upon them and their children, and this curse will remain forever. May they be cursed, whatever it is they are enjoying in America. May that in turn to curse to them. Every word they are enjoying, may it turn to curse to them. They will be forever cursed until they die in that exile where they are. Since they love freedom, since they love slavery, since slavery is what they choose, may everything they do carry slave, be in fact, may the stamp of slave be on their forehead, they and their children. May they be known for slave. May they serve people that are less than them. This is what they like, since this is what they choose, they support. May it follow them in everything that they do. Very, very, very useless and hopeless fools everywhere. Anyway, that as in the what we say, be wise and be very sensitive to know your enemy. We are not joking. I could remember that day the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa introduced the lobbyist. The Biafra defense forces are also fighting the defensive war and the liberation in Biafra land. This is what they said. And today you see enemies exposing themselves that we should drop the lobbyist. What they are simply saying is that drop the diplomatic war. What they are simply saying is that once you drop the lobbyist and Nigeria approach got to sell weapons for them, nobody is going to tell that these weapons that you are selling to Nigeria, at the end of the day, they will bring it to Biafra land to kill our innocent mother, fathers, children, women, babies. No lobbyists that will do that. So this is exactly what this set of people are fighting against. These are your enemies. Because they know that the diplomatic arm is war that we are going to fight. Why the defensive war is going on in homeland here. We also have another war, which is legal war. That's where the acts they come in, Amadabiri. And that is where those that are sabotaging, who live in country where there's rule of law, are also held accountable. No, most time we say these people are sabotaged, they have betrayed. Let them sue the bastard. Sue the bastard comes with finance. It can only be made possible with a J-man. You understand? That is the legal war. So anybody that is fighting against the lobbyists is simply saying that because one importance of the lobbyists is that as the Biafra defense forces are fighting to defend our land, defend our babies, women, and children, and liberate our land, it is the work of the lobbyists to tell the U.S. Congress that these people are not terrorists. These are the legally recognized army that are defending the land of Biafra against the aggression of the Nigerian state, against the terrorism that Nigeria have funded. So these people that are telling land they are not terrorists. And what did Christopher Musa tell you? That the only way to stop the Biafran defense forces is to attack the finance. They have done everything from Ugozi Rabuzi to Madarafela Jerry Choma to attack the finance, but they cannot succeed. Since they succeed, and the target is the army, is to stop the army. What is the next target now? Stop the lobbyists. So once they are able to stop the lobbyists, Nigeria approach America and tell America that this group are terrorists. Before you know, America will target terrorists. That is another way of stopping the military. So my people, be wise enough to know who your enemy is. Be wise enough to know who your enemy is. This one that Madara Ajay is dancing acrobatic, disgracing himself up and down. He's an enemy, it's a major enemy. Anybody that is telling you that in the US Congress, this is what these people are fighting against, because they are not happy that as a result of what the lobby. Do you think that it would have been easy for Brgie to just approach Washington DC without lawyers to give testimony? And today you are seeing the result of the sanction. In Washington DC, through the access given by the lobbyists, they are not happy about it. This is why they're fighting against it. That's why I've always told you that if Ojukwu has, if during the time of our father, Ojukwu, they had the kind of lobbyists we have today, the free nation today. So, my dear people, be wise. Beware of who you listen to. Anybody that is fighting against the lobbyists is our arch enemy, because they don't want us to have a voice in Washington DC. So when Nigeria approached Washington DC, that okay, sell weapons for us. This is the target of the people, and they also want American government to tag the BDM, the army that is defending our land, terrorists. That is the dancing to the tune of what the chief of defense staff Musa told them. So my people, know your enemy. I dropped the mic here, and before I do that, I will still say, oh no memlero ne nove wo wo, oh no memlero ne nove wo wo, oh no memlero ne nove wo wo, usi wo mufo ma we Biafra wo kabo, ikwora ba we ne nove wo wo, ikwe Biafra we ne nove wo wo, oh no memlero ne nove wo wo, usi wo mufo ma we Biafra wo. Thank you very much. I yield the mic here. My name is Regent Theory Udewo Wanchineke.
Thank you, Rich. We should be rounding up, please. In one way or another, that mental toughness. Yes. We have had someone that said he was serving in the military and was calling himself Onye Army. When he came out, he told PM that what PM does is rubbish, that PM doesn't know what he's doing. That all the money that the Biafrans are giving to them, they are doing nothing. And then when the responsibility fell on him, under Ngozi, what did he do? He's the one that go and recruited Bubagu. Bubagu terrorists that have been. Today, where is he? He later ran away and abandoned Ngozi. He was the first person to run away and abandon Ngozi, resign and left Ngozi. Today, you don't hear his name again as a defense minister. So it's not everyone that you hear that comes out and make noise. We are retired or in Russia, in Ukraine, and America. It is not everyone that say God are actually worshiping God or have the mental toughness. In the military, there is something we call malinga. There are people that malinga when the military, and we also call them ghost cadets. Ghost cadets. You keep watch every 6 hours, you would not see them on the people. They malinga, clean ship in the morning.